Alright guys, it's Josh from the Saints View, the channel of Southampton content. Subscribe down below if you haven't already, and I'm going to be talking about what the future holds for our current loan players. So starting things off, Guido Carrillo, we signed him for an odd 20 million under Pellegrino from AS Monaco. He is on loan at Leganes right now. He played a total of 7 matches for Southampton with a total of 0 goals. Obviously, he came in a bad situation where we were just fighting to stay up, and obviously Pellegrino wasn't the man to keep us up. And shortly after, he was sacked. And obviously that didn't really suit Carrillo, as Carrillo was Pellegrino's signing. And yeah, he just wasn't given a chance after that. When Ralph came in, Carrillo just didn't suit the style Ralph wanted to play. Obviously, Carrillo is a target man, but Ralph wants to win the ball high up the pitch, wants his players to run endlessly throughout the games, and Carrillo just wasn't going to fit that system. And to be honest with you, I can't see Carrillo getting another chance for Southampton, especially if Ralph stays at the club for a few more years. He's 28 now, and I think it's just time to cut our losses and move him on. Moving on to Mario Lemina. He is on loan at Galatasaray at the moment. And to be honest with you, he is a player that we have missed thoroughly this year. Our midfield just has not been up to it. Højbjerg hasn't been the same this year. Romeu hasn't either. And to be honest, Ward-Prowse isn't a defensive midfielder. Lemina is a box-to-box player, and we are missing his energy. Sometimes in games, we do really need a Mario Lemina in that midfield. I honestly think if he comes back in the summer, he has a future at Southampton. Whether or not he wants to stay is a different question. But obviously, I'm a big fan of Mario Lemina, and I think he brings a lot. Obviously, he is inconsistent, but I would love to have Lemina back in the summer. Now, the two Celtic boys, Mohamed Elyounoussi and Fraser Forster. Starting off with Elyounoussi, he's got 7 goals and 6 assists, which is a very good return actually as a winger. Yeah, I think he's just built a bit of confidence in that league, and he's doing very, very well. However, he's proven that he really isn't fit for the Premier League, and I can't see him getting back into the side. With Buffal, Redmond, Djenepo and Sims coming back, I just can't see how Elyounoussi gets back into the squad. In my opinion, we could sell him for around 10 to 15 million. So I think we cut our losses on Elyounoussi if the chance comes along. Fraser Forster, on the other hand, I think he could do a job for us. He's obviously got his confidence back, and he looks back to his best. Arguably, prime Fraser Forster is our best goalkeeper we have at the club. And he's really shown that at Celtic. He's got all his confidence back, and he looks like a brilliant goalkeeper again. And obviously, Ralph knows his qualities, and maybe he needs to be given a second chance, because this year, McCarthy and Angus just haven't been doing it. We've been conceding so many cheap goals, and one of the factors is because of some goalkeeping errors. Now, on to Wesley Hoedt. He is at Antwerp right now, and he had a horrid spell at Southampton, but is actually doing quite well at Antwerp. They are second in the league, and apparently he's been putting in good performances. But to be honest, he's just one of those players that just don't cut it in the Premier League. We've seen it before, time and time again. So mistake prone, and he just needs to move on. Harrison Reed is on loan at Fulham at the moment. I think he's had quite a good spell there, and I mean, he could come back into the side, but I really don't know if Lemina comes back in the summer. Reed is just one of those players that seems to be consistent in the Championship, but I'm not sure if he'll be able to cut it in the Premier League. He's been with us since the academy, but he's been continuously sent out on loan. And him being 24 now, I think it's time for him to go, to be honest with you. Eskef's been in a similar position as well. He's been with us since the academy and looked like a bright talent, but he's just been on loan continuously, just season after season. And he's played 7 times for Lincoln this year, hasn't scored a goal. I just don't think he's good enough. He's 23 now, and I think he needs to move on as well. So that's my thoughts on all the players out on loan right now. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Comment down below what you think. And yeah, I'll catch you all next time.